I'm live. Yes, yes. Okay. It's been a couple of weeks, I think, since we went live with Blend Precisely. And the reason is we had this humongous challenge last week, which was amazing and beautiful. And a lot of amazing, amazing people showed up and did their work. So that was one reason why we didn't go live last week. And this week we are coming live, or I'm coming live, to show you how to create an infused oil blend and use it over and over again in your recipes. So how are we going to basically create a stock blend? So if you're watching this in a replay, then try at the same time when you're watching it to just follow me along, and then that should be fairly easy. Then the other thing is that just today, the interview with Melissa came out on Aromatic Chat, and I just wanted to actually share quickly where you can find all her interviews because she is an incredible lady. And if you haven't following her yet, I can only highly encourage you to do so because she has had many amazing people. Give me quickly a hi if you can see me and hear me. More importantly, actually hear me. So give me a quick hi and then let me just show my screen. Can you see my screen? Today, okay, so if you go to the Apple podcast, you have Aromatic Chat with Melissa Holman, and she has over 67 episodes on here with amazing folks like Jackie, Hannah Toussaint, Madeleine Kerkhoff, Marie Olsen, and the list literally goes on all the way with really amazing people. So if you are going to go and listen to her podcast, don't only listen to all of them, they're truly good. Also give her a rating down here. You know, people that put something out, especially in this case, Melissa, for free, it is, and there's a ton of information. Just take a few moments and go down here and give her a rating on the right-hand side. You see the stars, and then you can write your own little review down here on the left-hand side. So if you're using that's Apple Podcast, just give her a rating because there's a ton of work. I know this at this point. There's a ton of work that goes into creating these podcasts and interviews. So you can find them here. Hi, Karin. Can you see my screen, Karin? I think I need to do this one more time. So in order to listen to Melissa's podcast, go to Aromatic Chat, Melissa Holman, on Apple Podcasts. She is also, let me see, on Spotify. If you have Spotify, she is also visible, I think, from her website. You can actually go as well and listen to them from the website. If you type in podcast, Apple Podcasts, you can listen to them. And she is on all different kinds of platforms. But give all of her shows a listen because they are very informative, but they are also very well done. She's an extremely good listener. She's not an interruptive person like my cat is. And then again, give her some rating down here, either the stars or a review. Write a review, and then it will make her life even happier, I think, because it's very appreciative if somebody can receive reviews like this. It's important for the industry and for the business. All right, so Aromatic Chat, and let me just put this in here. Now you can see it. I knew it, right? I'm the screen sharing hasn't been working so well lately, but at least you can see me, and I will continue to share. The other thing is that I wanted to just show you. If you go and you're getting into like packaging and labels and everything like this, I wanted to show you just what I normally do is like if I want to find a company, a customer, no, a supplier that gives me labels and packaging materials and bottles and whatnot else. Sometimes they have a package available and they're calling it sample packaging. So what I did here, we had an interview with Eco and Close. So what I did basically, I wanted to go all green when I create my next product line. And what I did is just I went onto their website and ordered a sample pack of all the packaging. And it came like this. They use all eco printing, eco packaging labels, and so on. So you can order, let me just open that. You can order samples, and then they give you, most suppliers that do any kind of labels, they call it sample pack, but then they give you a whole list what is in it. So check out that list. That's what they all gave me in this sample pack. So I can really go through now. I just received that, so I haven't gone through it, but they gave me labels to look at. They gave me packaging for bottles. Let me just show you. They gave me packaging for bottles, compostable packaging. I'm all about nice packaging, but also environmentally friendly. So they sent you packaging paper, craft paper, newspaper, printed paper, perforated paper, and so on. So this entire, look at this, check this out. It's like a little package as well, for maybe essential oil bottles, right? Super cute. And the best thing is that all their printing they do with really special ink, like green ink. So we take care of and these are printed labels of them. Post-consumer wasted craft paper, face stock with uncoated finish, biodegradable and recycle friendly. And this one would peel off like this. I don't know if you can see it. It's basically super nice colors. So before you decide for anyone, A, go green and see what the price differences really are and incorporate that into your pricing. And B, they are glossy ones, zero waste, and so on. So this whole package is full with incredible little goodies to look at before you actually start your line of essential oil blends or anything else. Even just a few items. If you have a few items, make sure you take a little bit care of the environment, right? I mean, it goes a long way for our children and the future. And on top of it, if you do packaging like this, let's say you have subscription boxes, you can print something really cute on here, biodegradable still, and so on. So this is just a little tip before you decide for anything. Calculate something in like this, that somebody ships you the material, and then you can look at them and then you can decide, because I think it's sometimes really hard to decide when you're online and you're just looking at a screen. You want to touch it, you want to feel it. The packaging, I think, is part of the entire business and how to unwrap things. And that's why I wanted to show you that. Okay, so let me show you my screen, and I'm going to take myself out quickly because I think you will see Blend Precisely better. So the question came in, how to do it if you have dried herbs, for example, and if you have if you want to infuse them, right? I think a lot of people now taking classes everywhere, and herbal classes, cosmetic classes, so there's a lot of new good stuff coming up, and also a variety of blends. But let me show you how to create an infused, or how to calculate an infused oil blend, and how you then can use it again. Okay, let me share my screen. And here we go. Add to stream. Okay, and you should see right now Blend Precisely. And we will start in a moment. I just had to let the cat go out. Okay, so I grabbed a recipe. Rabina, this is especially for you because you were asking this good question. So when you go around on the internet, or if you have your courses, to be honest, I have done infused oil blends, but I haven't been doing them a lot, especially not since we moved. But there are a ton of different recipes out there. Some of them are with fresh herbs, others with dried herbs. So I'm going to show you right now this homemade comfrey salve recipe, and that's from the prairiehomestead.com website. She has a ton of those recipes. So basically, she takes half a cup of comfrey leaves, half a cup of dry plantain leaves, 1.5 cups of olive oil, 4 teaspoons beeswax, and that is after those have soaked in for several weeks. And then she adds essential oils, rosemary, but she doesn't say how much. So let's just start with the stock blend. I call it stock blend and I show you in a moment. So when you start creating your stock blend or the infused oil, you simply go here and put in your recipe, your ingredients first. So here on top, you can say, oh, show me all herbs, or you can just simply search them down here. And then we're going to search for plantain. Let's see, in plantain, oops, plantain leaf. And then she used olive oil. And we can add olive oil here then too. Okay, and then in her recipe, she calls for half a cup, and 1.5 cups of olive oil. So let's do this one. She didn't give me a weight. And half a cup of plantain leaf and 1.5 cups of comfrey leaf. Okay, so if you have created this entry here, all you need to do right now, because there is nothing really you need to do over at the product here. In fact, you want to just put everything to 1, and then your total price is going to be $30.65. Now, keep in mind, these are all retail prices, so you hopefully get them cheaper. But so this entire blend here is going, or infused oil will cost you $30.65. Now, if you go over here and type in infused comfrey oil and plantain leaf, and then you go ahead and save it. And then you can take these 3 dots here and say save as stock blend. What this will do, oops, I don't want to print right now. So what this will do is basically it's going to add this blend to your stock blends over here. So let's clear out, and you see this little icon here that shows that it's a stock blend. So let's clear this one out, and then let's go to stock blends down here. And this is only added to your, this stock blend is only added to your account. Nobody else can see that. And then down here is the infused comfrey oil and plantain leaf. Now, let's say 1.5 weeks went by, or 2 to 3 weeks went by, and they have been nicely soaked in and set there on your window shelf beautifully, and they are done to be used. You will, of course, strain everything, but the cost will stay the same. But now you want to actually create the salve. And so you're adding 4 teaspoons and the rosemary, 4 teaspoons of beeswax and the rosemary essential oil. Now you want to use your infused comfrey oil and plantain leaf blend. So what you want to do in this case is, for example, switch this over to grams, or what did she use? She used teaspoons. Okay. So let's use fluid ounce in this case, because the infused comfrey oil, after it's been strained, will be infused, and you can then have just the fluid ounces. So 1 fluid ounce is 30 milliliters, and you can say, okay, I'm going to make a bigger batch, 120 milliliters or 4 fluid ounces, but I'm going to add, for example, the beeswax. So I'm going to add beeswax now, and I will be using my recipe I've previously created as a stock blend, and it says this is a stock blend, suppliers petal and stem, because I created it. And then the beeswax, I'm going to add 4 teaspoons. Okay, I'm going to add 4 teaspoons to the beeswax one down here. And let's do this. And then I'm going to add some rosemary oil. I don't know which one she was taking. I'm going to take the camphor one. Oops. rosemary oil. And I just clicked something different. Oh no, let me just go quickly back. Okay, I'm gonna use, my internet connection has really not been so good here. Let me just do this one more time. And really quickly. Okay, so that was the comfrey stock blend. Infused, that was this one. Then there was the beeswax. And then there was the rosemary oil. So you're basically using your previously prepared stock blend. We wanted to take fluid ounces, 4 teaspoons, probably a little bit more normally with this kind of volume, 4 teaspoons, and then we are going to add maybe, let's say here, drops, and we are going to add maybe 25 drops. Or a little bit more depending. So in this case, you're just about to create a completely new recipe. You're going to take some kind of an amber bottle that will hold the 120 milliliters or the 4 ounces, and you probably have that in your system. And then you can here add, of course, your markup, your shipping, and everything else. So as you can see, the infused comfrey oil, the plantain leaf one here, is $6.13 for 4 fluid ounces. And that will be calculated into the formulation. Also, the 4 teaspoons are in here and the 25 drops are in here. So now you can save this entire recipe as, like, how did she call that? For example, homemade comfrey solve recipe here. And let me just put test in front of it so I can delete it later. But this one would then be your recipe using your infused oil. So let me know if that makes sense, because that's what I really wanted to show you. And then the other part, what you can do, of course, and I just got that question today, is, okay, great, I've got drops, I've got teaspoons, I've got fluid ounces. Now I really want to have everything in percentage. So you can convert that one as a cosmetic blend over here. Save as cosmetic will convert everything automatically into percentages and grams for you. I mean, this is like amazing. It's a time saver. You can repeat your blend over and over again. So you have 138.84 grams in total, and then you can see everything over here. So this one will be saving your life. And all I can say is use this conversion, and then you will be able to just go over it over and over again. All right, so Rabina, I don't know if you have been watching. I hope so. And if not, you can watch the replay. That was your question. Also, the other question came in today for the saving as a cosmetic blend. And in this case, you can do that too. So that was basically our life. I wanted to answer these 2 questions. And of course, if you have been part of our challenge, thank you so, so much, Karin. Thank you so much. We have our live today at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in our Business Growth membership group for everybody who's part of our Business Growth membership. And then the doors are still open until Sunday to create your website with us in 30 days. So that's aromatherapist.club. You can go there and you will find all kinds of information. So in case you have any more questions, just put them down here and definitely let me know. I love to answer them. And if not, I will see you back next week, same time and same day. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.